I guess I have to start somewhere. So I had somebody say they'd really like to see a diagnosing troubleshooting video for this bad boy. It's quit running at the end of last year, and I truthfully have not had the energy or the motivation to even mess with it other than trying to pull the cord to see if I got lucky. Anyway, so I'm gonna see what I can do, see what I need to do to get this bad boy going. Then if this goes well, maybe I'll tackle my riding mower. I have a Husqvarna riding mower that I'm thinking I may have to replace the rear end, or actually it's a hydrostatic transmission, whatever. Anyway, the rear wheel locked up. So after I get done messing with this, like I said, if it goes well, if it doesn't, I may just be depressed and go back to doing the shovel thing. Anyway, I'm thinking about dropping off that transmission and seeing what's up with that. So I'll pause for now and let you come back when I know a little bit more. Okay, let me get over here out of the shadow. First thing I do is I check all the fluids and make sure that they're okay. This thing will not run without gear oil because it's a self-propelled Rototiller, and it looks like it's low, maybe even empty, so that could be part of the problem. So we'll check that. This thing had a horribly rusted gas tank when I first got it. And I took the gas tank off, and I don't think you can see in there, but I took the gas tank off and I put a bunch of gravel and sand and stuff in there and some de-rust stuff, and I beat around in it and shook it around and knocked all the rust loose and cleaned it out best I could, and it didn't. I looked down in there, it doesn't look like there's really any rust forming now. Then you got to check the oil, which is over here on this side right here. And it's good to wipe it off. Got some crud on that side. Must be setting. Probably need change of oil. But I changed it last year. It should be okay for the time being. I want to get it running. Okay, so put it back in. Pull it back out and see where the oil sits on it. Oh yeah, there's plenty of oil. Alright, you really shouldn't overfill them. This one's a little overfilled, but it's not too bad. It'll probably be alright. So, I need a new plug wire. This is just insulation. The wire itself underneath there is in pretty good shape. But, come on, check, make sure there's no corrosion, which there is some. So next thing I'll do is I'll go get a piece of sandpaper and clean this terminal up, and then after that I'll try and start it, and if it doesn't want to catch, if it's not like getting any kind of fire. Last year I also took this whole mess apart, the magneto that's in there that creates the spark. I had to take that apart, sand that off because it was so rusty it wasn't making good contact. Anyway, so hopefully I don't have to do that again. It was a pain in the neck. But I will, if it doesn't fire, go ahead and take this plug out and check to see if it's, you know, corroded or got crud on it or carboned over or whatever. Anyway, so that's where I'm at this point. I forgot to mention, yeah, and you need to check your breather, air filter, to make sure it's not all gummed up, because if it doesn't get air, it's not going to fire. It's not going to get the right amount of mixture, so that's the next thing. Okay, my phone's getting kind of hot, so I'm going to give this a go and see if it'll start, and we'll see. Okay, it says turtle and fast. Choke, and I think that's fast for speed. This is maybe gas. We'll see how that works. Woohoo! One down and only, 3 or 4 more to go. Next thing I'll be tackling will be my riding mower. Then I'll have to go mess with my tractor. I don't think it needs as much, but it's a whole lot bigger and it's a lot harder for me to manhandle all by myself. But I've done it before, I'll do it again. But listen to that, it's purring like a charm. Anyway, I have this little bitty tiller that quit also, and I think it just needs a run over. It's a little earthquake, and it's kind of handy. But I made the mistake, and this is stupid, so y'all take from my mistake. I made the mistake of grabbing a regular, actually a 2-stroke mixed gas instead of regular gas, and this guy man, look at the stinking pollen. This guy is, as you can see, a 4-cycle. 4-cycle engines do not take oil in their gasoline. They take the same gasoline that goes in your car. So what I'm going to have to do is drain all the gas out, put some fresh, higher octane gas in it, no ethanol. Little engines don't like ethanol. Anyway, and see if I can get this thing going. So it's kind of missing a little bit. I may still have to end up putting a I may still have to end up putting a plug on it. I did rebuild the carburetor last year on this bad boy because of all that rust that was in the tank. So I'm really hoping I won't have to do that again. So we're back in business somewhat. Talk to y'all later. Yay, yay, yay!